Yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning. Um, I sat down to take a little nap at like 7 o'clock last night, and I was out for hours. Um, I was a little bit tired from all the walking, but it knocked me right out. So I didn't get anything done yesterday or last night after the groceries. Um, in a sense, that's okay because that was the big thing I needed to get done. Um, just so that I can budget, but I haven't done the budgeting. I haven't checked I haven't finished checking the show schedules or anything like that. So, um, I'm gonna get something to eat. Although maybe not right now. I'm not even that hungry right now. I gotta plan around. The talk is 7 to 8, and then the concert is 9 to midnight ish. So, uh, I need to learn the lesson, right? And make sure I plan to stay the night. It's a Wednesday though. If it was a Thursday even, I'm not sure if the place is open. I think it's open on Thursdays. I don't know. But it's like if I get stuck on a Wednesday, I'm gonna I don't know go get some eggs or something. Um, I'm just thinking like it's open until 2. I can maybe hang out there till 2:30 at the latest, and then like I've got until at least the bus is early-ish, right? The bus is at 6, so I'm still stuck there for over 3 hours. Right? Go get some eggs. Even going to get some eggs will take an hour, and we're still got drink some coffee. I'm not planning on bringing a bag tonight, so I'm gonna get out this book. It's yeah. Anyways, hopefully I don't get stuck. That's the right answer. But I need to bring things in case I do. Um, I slept overnight. See, I noticed this when I took my pills around 6, right? Because I slept all night. And that's what I was saying that night last week or the week before. It's like if I take them at 6, 7, it's like I do that sometimes, right? If I end up just sleeping in, like it happens, right? And it's not the greatest thing, but it doesn't really make too much of a difference so long as I catch up on them. Right. Anyways, getting the testicles out will make a big deal. Will make a big difference regarding that, because that's the thing that you know. It's like I've got one pill that's trying to suppress my testosterone levels, and another one that's trying to keep my estrogen levels up. If I miss, the estrogen coming up, I mean that's what happens when women go through their cycles, right? As their estrogen levels come up and down. That's actually kind of normal. But if I miss the testosterone reducing, that's the one that you have to be a little bit more worried about. But at the same time, every time I've been tested, like the doctors tell me my testosterone is literally 0. I have no testosterone. But either way, getting the testicles out will help. My battery's just about dead, so I'm gonna shut this down. But I told you what I'm doing, and I'm gonna go do it. Okay, it's actually super early. It's like 3:45. I'm going down there early because I want to pick up some tickets at the DSO. Which means I'm going to be downtown like super early. It's also going to rain maybe. I don't know. I need to get out now because I was hoping to catch the 4 o'clock bus. I'm probably going to catch the 4:30 bus, which is going to make it real close. I just want to get a shot here. I'm wearing too much makeup. And it doesn't, this is coming soon. I'm going to wait until, you want to know the actual truth? I look like my mother. A lot. I don't. It kind of looks a little too like drag queeny. I don't know. Whatever. So what I look like tonight, and a lot of it's cold out. Anyways, I'm going to see if what is that? Is it the fridge? You'll notice that I have the fans off. I've got the heat down too. Um, I'm doing an experiment on that tonight. I'll have to see. We're gonna. So the angle. Yeah, I think it's the contrast. It's partly the contrast. It's maybe less that it looks drag queeny and more that it looks like maybe overly goth, and overly goth implies drag queeny. Again, I look like scarily like my mother. Anyways, it's the same hair color. When I get it blonded, I don't want to blonde it because I'll look too much like my sister. But we'll see how that goes from there. Anyways, I'm gonna stop and start. We'll talk when I get outside. So I mentioned it was gonna rain, and as soon as I walked out, it started spitting. I checked the forecast, like the radar, and it looks like I'm mostly gonna miss it. Like it's gonna be patchy kind of thing. This is actually fine. My rain jacket's a really good windbreaker, so it'll actually keep me warm. But I kind of look like it's kind of crossed my mind that I'm wearing makeup and a trench coat, like a '90s goth. It's not intentional, but hey, it's raining. I don't have to stop at the store, and that'll actually clear me up at least 5, maybe even 10 minutes, and that's might be the difference between making it there on time or not. Like I say, it's about 1:45. I have to kind of hope that the 4 o'clock bus is a little bit late. If the 4 o'clock bus is a little bit late, then I should get over like 1:45, and I should make it to the box office before 5. Otherwise, the possibility that I'm gonna make it, I gotta get there before 5. And I'm going today because I also want to check to see if there's a. Okay, so this is my next 2 days are a bit busy. So tonight I'm going to see. I thought it was like a. I thought it was like a transhumanist talk tonight. It's not. It's more like a. I don't even want. It's more just some kind of goofy art project, which is maybe a little less interesting to me than I thought. But nonetheless, I'm going that way anyways. And then I'm going to kind of a punk show after that. It might be late, so I might be stuck there overnight. I hope not, but we'll find out. Tomorrow night, I go to a guitar concerto, and after that, there's like a stoner rock band playing right after. Like a block from there, right? So the DSO is like a block from the Magic Stick. So, but both of these things for tomorrow. See, look, it's already like kind of. I've been nailed on this a few times over the last couple of months. They tell you it's gonna rain and then it doesn't. I guess that Detroit's a big region, right? So when they say it's gonna rain in Detroit, like it could rain in one part of Detroit and then not the other one, but they tell you it's gonna rain. I don't know if they mean the airport or what, but the downtown seems to miss it more often than not. So you gotta check the radar. And the radar suggests that we're probably gonna miss most of the rain. If we get any, it'll be like around now. This will be kind of the bulk of it. Might get a little bit more in a few hours, kind of thing. But it's gonna be like spitting, stop and start kind of thing. Based on what I can see from the radar, right? And that's just downtown. So I'm thinking I'm all right. See, it's already the sun's coming out, but what are they saying? Yeah, I'm not sure about the availability of either of the tickets tomorrow. Well, it turns out, I'm pretty sure I can get into the concerto, but The other show, it's unclear. Either they're sold out or they're not selling them on the internet. It's one or the other. So I kind of want to know before I go down there, sort of thing, because I'm gonna want to make another plan for after the show tomorrow. Otherwise, or I might come home, or I might not go at all. So I'm kind of trying to get all that done at once. How long is this? 5? So, in fact, it was more like 22 when I left, so it's like 1:45 now. Like I say, I could potentially see again. The slowdowns. I have to go to the bank machine. I could potentially catch this bus. It's not impossible. Maybe it's a little bit. It's gonna be tight for sure. Not impossible. But yeah, that's the next 2 days. I don't really have a lot to say about any of it. Like the thing I'm going to, like the first thing is like, it's more just like I've got all these things I'm doing, and it just kind of makes sense to go there. And the punk show is just more like it was initially I'm gonna order the punk show because I'm interested in the transhumanist talk, but then it kind of, I don't know. This is maybe a superfluous evening, I'll admit that. It's not going to be an expensive one, so, you know, but, yeah. Tomorrow it's, I don't really know anything about the composer. It just, if you're going to put a guitar concerto down in my town, I'm going to go, because it's them. And it's the same thing with I checked a few samples out, and it's more just like, well, if I'm around the corner anyways, I might as well go, right? So I don't really have a lot to say about any of this. And we'll have to see it come up when it comes up. I wanted to, so if I'm keeping the heat up really high to try to push the smoke out, obviously I don't want to do that all the time, right? I'm going to want to have some way out of that. So, I mean, if I get my ball built, great. If I don't, I'm going to have to figure something else out. What I want to do is, the landlord claims that they've talked to the tenants and I don't think there's anything that they can do on a voluntary basis. But it's been pretty good the last couple of days, to be honest with you. I'm thinking that it's probably because I have the heat cranked so high, but I've got the heat off. I'm out for the night. We'll see what happens when I get home. If I walk home to an ashtray, I'll know that I need to keep the heat off. If I walk home and it's a little bit better than that, then I'll know I can be a little bit more flexible. So, yeah. Part of the reason why I'm continuing to talk is because I wanted to check the time here. How long does that take? Okay, so it's like, yeah. Like I said, I walked out of the house, it was like maybe 41. So I got like 10 minutes, 11 minutes, something like that. Can I do it? It's, like I said, it's gonna be tight. But I'm gonna actually put this away and we'll find it. And it's the 4 o'clock. I got like 3 minutes to walk up there, and then, yeah, it wasn't gonna happen. Unless, see, that seems early to me. That might be the 3:30. I'm gonna keep up my pace. Like I said, I had about 10 minutes. That wasn't 10 minutes ago. Is it maybe a few minutes early? Wouldn't be the first time, but I think I'm not going to discount the possibility But I've still got a few minutes. I don't know. My clock says 10 after, so I guess I did miss it. I guess that was it. I'm surprised. I didn't think it was that. Time's a funny thing, right? It's hard to quantify as you're hurtling through it. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the LCB over here, and unless the bus gets here early, I've got plenty of time before the 4:30. Am I gonna get there before 5? I don't know. I think I very well might not. But we'll see how that works out. Side plot tonight, if you're taking bets, is how long can I go without a cigarette? It's, like I say, around 20, well, it's around 4:20. And I'm gonna say I can probably make it until 10 o'clock-ish. It's my guess. I'm going to try to abide. Okay, so I didn't go out much at all. I didn't go out hardly at all. I went out once in March, on the 24th. On February 17th, was the night I went out? I think it was. I'm trying to think. That might not be quite right. But on the night that I did go out, in February, I wiped a little bit of the eyeshadow off, and it looks a bit better. I think it's the eyeshadow that made it look kind of clean there. Yeah. So the night I went to go see, I can't remember the name of them anymore. How about that? I remember the band I didn't see. The band I didn't see was Naomi Punk. But anyways, I got what I wanted that night. It was one cigarette on the way home in order to mask the smell. The last time I went out, I had several cigarettes on both sides of the border. So tonight, can I get back to the only smoke to mask the smell? I think that one of the things that's going to determine that is whether I stay the night or not. I need to recognize that there's a different criteria for all-nighters, right? I'm prepared for an all-nighter tonight. I don't want tonight to be an all-nighter, but I'm prepared for it. So I forgot to bring gloves. I should have brought gloves. Damn it. I'm prepared for it. So if it does come to that, I probably will have at least a couple of cigarettes. If I can get out of that, if I can get beyond that, I think that tonight will probably be alright. Tomorrow maybe it's maybe a little bit harder. But I mean, the flip side of this is I haven't had a cigarette since that night. I came back on March 25th and I haven't had a cigarette since, right? So this is, this has been consistent, right? At least. That said, I was very unhappy with myself on the way home that night. So this isn't out of nowhere, sort of thing. It's been building up for a while, and I'm expecting this, so we'll see how this works out. I do not want to smoke tonight, except in this situation, anything covering the smell. That's the one scenario. We'll see how it works out. And like I say, I think I can do it unless it's an all-nighter. So that's a side plot if you're taking bets. How long? I'm gonna say 10 o'clock. But it's also, the 10 o'clock is to reduce the smell, or to cover up the smell. We'll see how it works. I just dropped this thing. Does it still work? It still works. I might have lost one of my batteries though. Okay, well, I might have a low battery for the night. We'll find out. Okay, so I'm on the bus. It's about 20 to 5. I'm stuck behind some kind of other bus full of geriatrics, and there's no way I'm gonna make it to the office by 5. So this kind of sucks. But what do you do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm stuck here for a few hours. Okay, I'm over. It's 1:45. Am I gonna make it? Doubtful. Am I gonna try? Sure. I'm supposed to have the light here. I don't know. Okay. I guess maybe that's why there's cops there. Okay, so I'm over. It's 1:45. Am I gonna make it? Doubtful. Am I gonna try? You betcha. Can I do this in 25 minutes? Yes. Can I do this in 13, 12, 11? I doubt it. But like I said, I got nothing. I'm going in that direction anyways. And I got nothing else super walk, so I hope I can walk fast. Okay, so I just followed my mental compass. And I got a pretty good shortcut. We just over Randolph. I didn't know Randolph came to here. I didn't even know it was called Randolph. I just walked up past the road with the 7-Eleven, knowing that it would make more sense to walk straight than to take the perpendicular. So cut him off at the pass here. I still don't think I'm gonna make it, but I certainly made up some time anyways. I'll remember that next time I'm walking up this way. I normally wouldn't come up this way. I'm a good ways from. Well, I mean, the only reason I'd come up this way is if I was going to the Magic Stick, basically. So we're going to get some eggs after late at night. So, but nonetheless, if I'm ever in that spot there, that park. I know that's a good spot to go. I mean, I knew that. I knew that the way Detroit, like everything goes to that park. So as long as you don't go the wrong way, but you find shortcuts by experimenting, right? And that's what that was. So, like I say, I still don't think I'm gonna make it. I need to get past that church, over the freeway. I can't remember if it's past Mac or not. It's across the street from the Whole Foods. I think it's past Mac. So, I normally want to give myself about a half an hour to walk back from the Magic Stick. And I can do it in about a half an hour. But, I don't. I think they're probably closing like now. This is probably further than I thought I'd get, but like, unless they've got somebody, talking their ear off, I'm probably out of luck. But like I said, I got nowhere else to go anyways. I need to go from there to the Magic Stick and get some tickets for that show. So, and then the talk I want to go to is a block away from the Magic Stick. So everything's in this direction anyways. I'll just get a coffee or something and wait. So, not what I wanted, but what do you do? Okay. Yeah, it's 5:02 according to the clock here with the church, and I'm between 5 and 10 minutes away. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to get lucky, or I'm just a punk. So, which is it? Huh? This is the new stadium they're building for the Red Wings. We've walked by this a couple of times. I guess that's a station for the. Oh shit! I wonder if the rail's running. I don't think it's running yet. It's late. It was supposed to be running last year, but everything's always late, right? Including me, including right now. But that's the. It doesn't look so big. It looked huge last time I was coming through here, but I guess we're just seeing the outside of it. It's keeping in mind that there's not a basement, and it goes like blocks that way, like blocks.
It's a modern NHL rink in Detroit, which is one of the biggest markets in the. Actually, it's perhaps not one of the biggest markets, but it's one of the most important, one of the most interested markets, right? So, I mean, it's fucking Detroit, right? If you know anything about hockey, and I'm a Canadian, so I have to know something about hockey, whether I like it or not. Yeah, that's that. Like I say, it's I can't remember whether I have to go past another intersection or not, but it's not too much further. My clock says 5:19, and it does appear as though I'm out of luck. I was hoping maybe I might catch someone hanging around here that might be willing to do a quick sale for me here, but it seems as though I am of no such luck, and I'll have to come back tomorrow. Okay, that's not the end of the world. What is a little bit annoying though is, well, it's 20 after 5, and the thing I want to go to doesn't start till 7, so after that I won't have time to waste. I mean, it's not really the end of the world. I'm gonna go to the Magic Stick. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be waiting about an hour, so I mean, it's partly because it would have been 2 hours, but because I caught the bus an hour late. Yeah, see, the lights are coming out. Maybe I can catch someone on the way out. Let me hang out over here. Off chance. I'm in luck. How about that? Yeah. Okay, so I actually fluked out on that. I realized that, and that's good. Okay, so I got my ticket there, and next stop is Magic Stick. I gotta get a ticket there. I don't know if there's gonna be a ticket there for that either. The Facebook event was like, see, this band is from Australia, and so I think that the issue is that they can't sell tickets through their normal online process because they're not contracted, right? But if you go, all it says is like tickets aren't available, and on the Facebook event everybody's like freaking out, sell me a ticket and everything, but like I don't think they're sold out. I think it's just that they can't sell things online. That's the Magic Stick there, so that's going to be the rule to the run tomorrow. I'll go to the concerto and then hit the show here. So like I say, hopefully I can get a ticket. If not, I'm gonna have to find something else, or there might be something else there. I don't know. But this is working out better than I hoped it would. In fact, because it's later, I have less time to waste. So it's working out actually as best as it could. So, yep. Okay, so the Stoner Rock Band show upstairs is sold out. See, this doesn't. There's like 200 people that want to buy tickets, and they're sold out. When they could, there's a theater behind here that they can move into. Kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyways, so I guess I'm gonna have to find something else to do tomorrow night then. Okay, the show's over. I could just go home, right? The show's over at like 10ish. It's perfectly reasonable. Okay. I was actually thinking I'd probably not be able to make it to there, but would be making. Okay. Anyways, there's something else going on here. I want to check it out before I go. Some like spacey trip hop thing or something. I'll check that out too. Okay. It's I guess around 5:30. So I got about an hour and a half to wait. I don't know. I guess I can get a coffee or something, or I could just maybe see if I can stumble in early. Find out. I'm actually kind of more thirsty. More like get a drink or something. So this is the MoCAD in Detroit, Museum of Contemporary Art Design. I believe there are MoCADs in other cities as well. I've only been here once before. It was a IDM concert to Andy Stott and Demdike Stair, late 2014. So it's been a while. I guess it's a bit of an opening sound there. I guess I'm really early, and I don't really have anything else to do, so I'm just gonna hang out here and have my Fago and maybe have a coffee afterwards. Well, there's the rain, and at least I'm dry.
I was expecting it to get a little bit around this time, but I'm also expecting it to mostly be cleared out by the time I leave. I guess we'll have to find out whether that's true or not. Yep. So that was kind of what I was expecting, kind of wasn't, but I think it was interesting to listen to. She's an artist, she's not a scientist, and I think I'll just leave it at that. But I think that I'm a little bit more irritated with myself for putting myself in a walking through the rain type scenario. My feet are maybe not so happy with me at the moment. It's not raining that hard, and I do have a rain jacket, but I'm gonna have to walk through puddles, and I'm gonna have to walk through puddles one way or the other, right? So it's like, I'm not really drunk at all, so I've only had one drink, so, and it was a while ago, so like, it's not gonna be pleasant. Is it worth going to the talk show? I don't know. I guess I can kind of look at it one of two ways, right? I can look at it both ways. I could either argue that, well, I'm already wet, so, you know, or I could argue maybe I should go home. I think that the best, see, here's the actual truth of it. It was supposed to not be raining anymore now. And it already, like, it's not raining very hard, right? So, if I can get from here to there and notice that it stops raining, or at least seems like it's gonna, you know, but if it, like, picks up or something, it might be best just to go home. So that's kind of my thought right now, and I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm out a little bit later than I thought, so it seems like the first band will probably be starting by the time I get there, which is fine. I mean, that's no problem with that. It's just, yeah. So, it's annoying. I really wish the rain would just, like, never happen. If I could move somewhere where it never rains, that would be great. But, yeah, such is the reality of this existence, right? Yeah, so I'm walking. Okay, so it's about 9 o'clock. I got low battery. It's okay. It's about 9 o'clock, and I'm in the bathroom at the coffee shop. This is where I need to make the choice. Which way am I going? I'm sopping wet. It might seem like it's obvious that I should go home, but this rain jacket is incredible. And I know that once I take this jacket off, I'll be fine. The bigger question is there gonna be anybody at the bar, right? I'm here. I'm not wasting money on, you know, I'm already wet, so it's not like I'm gonna avoid getting wet. I think I'm gonna go. I might only be there a few minutes. I'll find out, but I might as well go. So I'm here. I'm gonna go. Why not? Okay. So someday. See, it's currently, like, raining really hard, so I'm gonna avoid going out right this moment. Maybe once it's done raining really hard, it'll stop a little. Maybe. An obvious solution may be to call a cab, but to begin with, I don't have a phone. And second of all, like, to me, a part of the enjoyment of these nights is going for the walk. Right? I don't want to call a cab, I want to walk. That's, you know, if it becomes about driving, then I don't want to go, kind of thing, right? So I'm still I've been here about 10 minutes, maybe at the most. I guess if it's still raining this hard at 9:30, I'm just gonna turn around and go home. But I mean, it's like I don't. Like if I'm not going for a walk, it's not. It defeats the point, right? My jacket is already dry though. See, 10 minutes. Done. What I'm concerned about are my legs, right? My pants are wet, but my jacket's 10 minutes is dry, right? When I get there, I'll go stand out in the smoking section for a few minutes and I'll be dry. It's just like it's pouring, and I gotta wait for it to slow down a little. So I bought a coffee. I guess we're gonna drink the coffee, and then, well, if it stops raining beforehand, great. If it's still raining by the time I'm done the coffee, I guess we're going home, right? It's 9:30 and it's pouring, but I'm going. It's a 10-minute walk. It'll take a few minutes for this to dry. I'm dry underneath. I'll be fine. Hopefully it's stopped by the time I need to leave. If not, I'll be wet when I get home. It's not cold out either, so I'm not gonna get sick. And even that's not even how you get sick, but you know what I mean. I'll be okay. All right, I'm going. I wish I had the battery space to hot puddles, but I don't. I'll be dry underneath. My feet are sopping wet, but I'm right here, and like I say, I wish we could hot puddles, but I don't have the battery space, and I'm not gonna catch the band because I don't have the battery space. I'm not sure how that happened. I should have. I guess I talked too much, but I'm here, so yeah. Okay, I'm at the bus station. I skipped the last band. The first band was interesting, but they didn't have this shit together. The second band was kind of boring. The third band was actually really solid, and I did not hear the fourth one. So, I just decided it was better to come home tonight. It just wasn't the band I wanted to see play third. So it's just kind of. If it was a Friday or Saturday, I would have stayed. It's just there's not an all-night option on Wednesdays. I kind of get there's the bus there. So I got about 20 minutes. Is that the bus? Actually, it's not the bus. It's the Greyhound. Okay, but I think I got about 25 minutes, something like that. Yeah, staying late would have been cool, but it's just. Like I say, if I had an all-night option, it's not on Wednesdays, or at least I don't know of one, and it didn't come to it, so I decided coming home was a better idea, especially considering I might be out later tomorrow night. So that's the idea. I enjoyed the first one and the third one. The second one was kind of weak actually. But yeah, it was enjoyed the sets. Like I say, I don't have a lot of batteries, so that's why I gotta stop. That's why I didn't take any footage, and I'm going home now. Okay, I'm across, but I'm kind of cold. My feet it's a problem. So I'm gonna get a coffee here and actually sit and drink a lot of it, because I need to wait for my feet to dry a little. It's enough of a concern to be reasonable about, I think. I need to warm up before I walk. So, get a coffee in here for a bit. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock and I'm home and I'm happy about it. And I gotta get to a show tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Pretty much. Maybe not right now, but soon.